How about them Cowboys? Mm-mm. How about those Green Bay mother-loving Packers? Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't, I do Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. The Green Bay Packers have more playoff wins in AT&T Stadium than the Cowboys. Yes, that's a true fact. Grossi, and today we are going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers' victory over the Dallas Cowboys, 48-32. And don't let the scoreboard fool you, because that game was not that close. And I just want to say, for once, I want to say it. I effing told you! I told you! Not only did I pick the Green Bay Packers to defeat the Dallas Cowboys, but way back in the summertime, I predicted that the Green Bay Packers could have not one, not two, but 10 wins this season. I think they have a decently high ceiling of 10-7. The reason being is I think the Packers could split with a team like the Lions and or the Vikings, and their schedule isn't too terrible. But if the Packers make the playoffs, I'll be a happy guy. Also, I just want to see the look on the face of the rest of the NFC North divisional fan base. Just the fact that we got another good QB if that turns out that way. I would just laugh. And I was mocked. Some of you threw things, and that wasn't really nice, but some of it was tomatoes, and I was able to use it in a salad. But here we are. The Packers, they win 9 games, get into the postseason as the 7 seed. Also, the first ever time that a 7 seed is knocked off a 2 seed, making some history. Not the first time that will happen today, but they frackin' just won their 10th game, and it's against the Dallas Cowboys. And what a game it was. From the offense to the defense to special teams, everything was looking pretty damn good. And there's a couple guys that we got to shout out in particular, and I got to just be honest, I am so frackin' happy because if you watch this channel, you know how I felt going into these playoffs. The Packers were playing with house money. So much so that this was actually brought up to Aaron Jones about playing with house money. And Aaron Jones responded, I am all in. And today, Aaron Jones, as he has done consistently in the past, he was all in. Aaron Jones, let's talk about him first. A hell of a day for him. 21 carries, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. That means that in 4 career games against the Dallas Cowboys, he's got nearly 500 rushing yards, over 100 receiving yards, and 9 touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys. So I guess you can say it was showtime in Dallas. And listen, I am so happy for this Packers team, a young Packers team, because not only did Aaron Jones ball out, but Jordan frackin' Love. Perfect passer rating against the Dallas Cowboys. 16 for 21, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 sacks. A huge shout out to the offensive line. But Jordan Love also has very similar stats to CJ Stroud in his first playoff appearance. Has now the best quarterback rating ever of any quarterback in a playoff game. So absolutely phenomenal performance by Jordan Love. He was cool, calm, and collective. And this past month, Love has just been on fire. He has looked really good. And I gotta be honest, I don't think there's a team out there that wants to play the Green Bay Packers right now, because it's not just, oh, well, if we target one wide receiver, there goes their entire offense. Nay. Aaron Jones did great, yes, but Romeo Doubs, 6 catches, 151 yards, 1 touchdown, and Jordan Love has been doing this all season. Jaden Reed, he'll have a phenomenal game. Luke Musgrave, he came back, had a couple of big plays as well. Tucker Kraft, he'll be the favorite one week. Christian Watson, who returned from injury, he'll be the favorite. The Packers are spreading the ball around, and it is just proving to be incredibly effective. On top of that, Luke Musgrave, 3 for 52, also had a touchdown as well. Dontavian Wicks also snagged in a tutty. And again, the offense, it just seemed like every time they were on the field, they were able to move the ball at ease. And I said this last week, it might have been during one of the streams, that last year, the 2022 Packers, if it got to 3rd and long, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, I was like, well, we're going to be punting this away. There's no way. This team, there's no fear because somebody's going to be open. And a big shout out to Matt LaFleur for scheming a near perfect game. And this is why I also got to shout out Joe Barry. And even though it got real close at the end, Joe Barry came in with a great defensive game plan and for the most part caused the Cowboys fits. Dak Prescott, 41 for 60, over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, got him down for 4 sacks. And a lot of those yards, they were in garbage time. Jair Alexander having an interception after he was potentially not playing today. Darnell Savage, who has gotten a lot of crap from this fan base, including me, because he just hasn't been playing very well these past couple of years, had a crucial pick 6. And damn, they got the win. And this Packers team was just in control the entire time. And even better, Matt LaFleur did not lift his foot off the gas pedal. And now they are moving on. So in this rebuilding year where lots of folks had no idea what this team was going to be, they went through the trials, they went through the tribulations, the ups and the downs. And now they are one of 8 teams remaining in the playoffs. I say that's a pretty damn good season. And now they are going to face a very familiar foe in the San Francisco 49ers. That game is already slated for Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And as I said, I'm not nervous. It's house money. The 49ers, they're the best team in the NFC. They're going to be really, really tough to knock off. But at the same time, the Packers are a pretty damn good team right now, too. They're playing really good football. And so it begs to ask the question, why not us? And if they go into Santa Clara and they get blown out or they lose, this is the epitome of a successful season. And as a Packers fan, what more could you ask for? Jordan Love, he's the guy. Young receivers being amazing. Both tight ends that we drafted in the draft this year, playing great. And now here we are. And there's a lot of history being made because also shout out to the Detroit Lions who won their first playoff game in over 30 years. They're going to be hosting another playoff game next week against either the Eagles or the Buccaneers. And who knows? I'm not looking past the 49ers because damn, that would be stupid. But maybe, just maybe, we could see an NFC North Bowl in the NFC Championship game. But either way, just like the Stroud/Texans on Saturday, they are a young, rising team looking really good. The Green Bay Packers fit in that category as well. And right now, damn, it feels real good to be a Packers fan. So listen, I'm sure I'm in for another week of, they're going to get bounced by the 49ers. It's going to be terrible. But I've been hearing it all season. Jordan Love's a bust. He's no good. They're not going to make the playoffs. Then they're going to get bounced the first round by the Cowboys. And now, we still here. And so, continuing the ownership that Aaron Rodgers passed on to Jordan Love of the Dallas Cowboys, let's see if we can break the ultimate curse and beat the 49ers in the playoffs. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. You can always find me at Tom Grossi Comedy, all social media see down below. A big shout out to all the patrons and YouTube members for supporting this channel. And thank you so much for watching. It was the greatest stream and biggest stream that we have ever had in channel history today. It might be the biggest day the channel has ever had, and that is due to you, and I appreciate the heck out of you. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi, and as always, go Pack Go.